Alright, first things first, gotta shout out to the GOAT, the one viewer who looked at my last video and actually watched it. You're the real MVP here. So, I definitely learned my lesson after that one. No more scripted videos for me. That obviously didn't work. You just want to hear me ramble. So that being said, let's go to our next victim, Izzy. So, Izzy is, one of those internet historian type people. I don't know, documents all kinds of weird things like what happened to Girls Go Games, Soldier Boy's video game scan. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that deep dive in the littlest pet shop that only lasts 40 minutes. Anyway, she's really fun, classic to listen to. She's from New Zealand, because apparently none of the YouTubers I watch are even, here in America. So, if you haven't gathered, I'm from America. But, I don't know. I attempted to draw her more iconic style, which, if I'm being honest, is probably the reason I clicked on her channel in the first place. I mean, let's be fair. It's not every day you see a girl in excessively heavy makeup talking about random things on the internet, so I figured I would go ahead and take that as inspiration and attempt to draw it. And as you can tell, just by the start, I am doing that absolutely no justice. So I continued this trend very vehemently all the way through. But, enough about me and my terrible drawing. We're going to talk a little bit more about Izzy's channel. And, I don't know. I have this bit of I don't know how you would describe it, but a deep but weird appreciation for bizarre internet topics. And this channel kind of hits all of those notes. If you are someone that just enjoys watching things that, just things that would normally be considered weird, obtuse, something that most people wouldn't care about, that's where this channel, I don't know, it highlights all of those notes. And my drawing also, by the way, is starting to get really weird. I don't remember what happened around this point. I was originally trying to go for something simple and kind of, just, dare I say, garish in the makeup. And, it just got worse. It got progressively worse. I don't know. It started turning into a clown. Then it started turning weird. I don't really know how to draw faces. And I just started getting kind of lost in the sauce here. And I just kept going with it. Eventually, all the flaws of my art skill begin to start flowing here. Hair is a big problem for me. But I tried my best here. And, anyway. She's got one of those channels where it's really enjoyable to just listen, hear weird facts about weird things that you might not have known existed, or perhaps if you're around the ages of, 18 to your early 20s, then you might have something that these might hit notes for you, or if you knew someone who is around that age, then some of these also might hit. I don't know. Again, it's just one of those things where there's a lot of topics that it's easy to fall into fandoms, or just be curious to see how fandoms work. Like, there was one video she did on, I can't remember what it's called, Battle Cats? Cat something. Jeez, I don't even remember the name of it, but it was fascinating. It was some, kids book that has the most wild fandom that went so deep. And I was just sitting there watching the whole video, eating popcorn, thinking, this is some wild stuff. And I was fascinated, I just like learning about random stuff that will never be useful to me in any way, in shape, or form in real life. And so, she was the next person I wanted to do on my channel. I've been really enjoying her content lately, and you guys should definitely go ahead and check her out. Give her a like and a subscribe if you haven't. I mean, that's what I did. Anywho. Yeah, so this is where my drawing starts getting even worse. As you can tell, I went for the coloring, and in some ways it's better, and in some ways it still looks like it's piercing your soul, just horrendously. Every time I draw faces, man, I just need to do it. Something. She has hazel eyes, which I tried to replicate here, and I don't think I did it justice, but I tried. You gotta get points for trying, right? I can only do so much with my little Samsung Galaxy S6? I think that's what it is, yeah, Samsung Galaxy S6 tablet. It's a wonderful drawing device, but it doesn't produce the bestest of art. I tried so hard, and then it sucked. And in the end, I really don't know how to do art. But, I spent way too long drawing this thing, by the way. Most of my little doodles that I put on this channel last roughly, I would say, half an hour ish. They're around half an hour that it takes me to make because I cannot stick to a project for that long. This one took, I want to say, just shy of an hour. So about twice that time. I did enjoy drawing it. And it's so funny because while it took me all that time and while I was sitting here thinking, this is fun, I'm enjoying drawing it. I don't think it looks the worst. It's probably one of my better works, which shows just how terrible I am as an actual artist. I had to take a quick breath and realize, man, there is no way this particular piece would ever end up on a merch store because Izzy gets a lot of fan mail type things at the end of her videos from either Patreons or other people who send things to her, and every single one of those is easily better than this. And that's one of the things that's kind of a little sad. I don't think my piece is terrible. I mean, I would say if I'm lucky, it could possibly even end up on one of those end cards. But it is end card material. It is by no means buy my merch material. At least, not this one, which is funny, because in stark contrast to this, the next part of the video, the second part, is, I would say, something that I think could go on a shirt, which is hilarious considering I don't even think I sped up the video. No, I think I might have. But in real time, I want to say it took me less than 10 minutes. And it's merch worthy, but it's simple. Sometimes simple is best. And that's one of the things that's really hard to realize. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the sunk cost fallacy. That's one of the things that's really hard to understand in design elements and stuff like that. You could work really hard on something for it to suck. And that's my problem. A lot of my things, no bueno, not very good. I'm not the best at what I do. And I've come to the realization of that, and I'm getting better. I am. This is helping me improve as an artist, even just a little bit. But that's not the main goal of this. I just want to send people I enjoy some art, maybe someday get it to the point where they'll be like, hey, that's not bad. And maybe someday I will end up in someone's merch store. You know, that would be cool. I don't even want a royalty. I don't even want a shout out. I just want to be able to help out some creators. You know, I'm poor and I don't really want to buy merch. I'm going to be honest, but like, I want to make it. That'd be nice. It's weird. I don't mind helping out in other ways. So this is me doing my thing. I also realized that it looked weird, so I put some eyebrows on there to try and finish it up. And then I think pretty soon here I put the neck on, and we're just about done with it, right? It's weird. I actually just dub over my videos as I watch them because unscripting videos, I can't script my videos. I tried last time. I got 1 view. So we're going to see if this one does any better. And if it does, you know, leave me a like. If you don't like it, leave me a dislike. You guys know YouTube. But yeah. Oh, that's right. I did all of the makeup on it. I did like the airbrush and everything. It looked kind of good. And I just wanted to be able to have an alternative to compare it to. So at the very end, I kind of gave up there and had to restart it. But anyway, that's what that looks like. And so on to the next one. This one that I was telling you about, this is my masterpiece. Like, if you've ever watched any of her videos, because of the way she spells her name, and because she's from New Zealand, she, for any of her promos, uses her YouTube channel name, which is Izzzy, but with 3 Z's for both I after the I and the Y, or as they say, 3 Z's. So for every merch link in the description, she'll go, that's, you know, NordVPN/IZZZYZZZ, or I don't know if she's ever done Nord, just first thing that popped in my head. Any sponsorship is IZZZYZZZ. And I thought that would be a great little, you know, shirt or something for merch. So I got to work and I just started making a simple little design, and this did not take long at all. And once again, this is probably one of the most simple yet best merch designs that I've done for any channel. It's, you know, it makes me sad sometimes how simple something can be yet effective. This is probably the first design I think that actually has a real shot at maybe being something that someone goes, yeah, that's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind having that in my merch store. I mean, I really liked the Game Boy I made for Elliot too, but I guess that one was not as sought after as I thought it would be. So, a man can dream. But anyway, yeah, this didn't take me too long. I decided to put some lines around it to accent it, just put the, you know, 3 Z's, give it effectively a drop shadow just by masking the extra Z's in the background. Then wanted the I to be a more serif font, even though it's not supposed to be, just to kind of match the more theme. And then lastly, you know, that was a bit. I technically had to adjust a few things. But there's the finished product. I feel like that would look good on a shirt. Pretty simple. Anyway, if you guys like the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.